and pulling because Mr. McGregor was getting closer and closer. And then his coat came off and out ran Peter. And he ran so fast he jumped into this pail. He didn't know the pail had water in it. And Mr. McGregor was looking for him and couldn't find him. And thought, oh well, maybe that rabbit left and went home. But Peter was in the bucket and he was all wet. And he came out of the bucket and he looked around. And then all of a sudden Mr. McGregor saw him again. And Peter jumped out of the bucket and started running. And he went through the window. And guess what he knocked over? All of Mr. McGregor's potted plants. All the flowers fell on the ground. And Mr. McGregor almost caught him. But Peter was too fast. And he was running. And then he came over to a little mouse. And he asked the little mouse, Mousy, do you know how to get to my house? I can't find my way out. And the little mouse says, I'm just a little mouse. I don't know anything. And so Peter couldn't find out how to get out of Mr. McGregor's yard. And so he was looking around and looking around, and he was so scared. And he was looking and looking, and he saw a kitty cat. And guess what the kitty cat was doing? The kitty cat was looking at all these fishies, because that's what they like to do. And so Peter didn't ask the cat where his house was or how to get to it. Then he turned his head because he heard a noise. And he looked, and he saw Mr. McGregor working in the garden with his hoe. And guess what else he saw? What else did he see?
The gate.
The gate. And he said, I know that gate. That's the gate I came into Mr. McGregor's yard. But I have to get past Mr. McGregor in order to get out of the gate. And he said, how am I going to do this? I'll just have to run as fast as I can past Mr. McGregor. And off he ran. He ran so fast he got under the gate before Mr. McGregor could catch him. And he ran straight home to his mama. And then he was running so fast he forgot he had lost his jacket and his shoes, his brand new jacket and shoes. And Mr. McGregor found them and put them up on the stick to scare away rabbits and scare away some birds. And he got home and he was so tired and he flopped down, and his mama said, are you going to have dinner? He says, no, I'm just so tired, I'm going to go straight to bed. And mama said, where is your coat? And where are your shoes? And he said, I don't know, I must have lost them. And off he went to bed. And he was so tired he didn't want to get out of bed. So his mama brought him some little soup to eat. And guess who was at the dinner table enjoying all their fruits and all of their berries? Flopsy and Mopsy and Cottontail. Not Peter though, because Peter was in Mr. McGregor's garden where he wasn't supposed to be. And he didn't listen to his mama. Do you think Peter's ever going to go back into Mr. McGregor's yard again? No, he's looking at it, but he says, I'm never going to go back there again. I'm going to listen to my mama. And that's the way it ended.
Why did his dad didn't come back? Why did his dad didn't come back?
Oh, that's because Mr. McGregor caught his daddy and wouldn't let him go anymore.